Welcome to Buddha's Path. Learn and practice Buddhism, your sanctuary for exploring the wisdom, compassion, and practical teachings of the Buddha. Today, we embark on a journey into one of the most profound lessons in Buddhist philosophy, letting go of control and embracing a life of peace and serenity. Imagine, for a moment, the gentle flow of a mountain stream. The water glides effortlessly over rocks, around obstacles, never resisting, simply adapting to the path before it. In many ways, our lives can mirror this flow, if only we learn to release our grip on the illusion of control. From the moment we wake, most of us are conditioned to believe we must manage, direct, and oversee every aspect of our existence. We strive to control our circumstances, our relationships, even our own emotions. Yet this pursuit often leads to frustration, anxiety, and suffering. The Buddha taught that suffering, or dukkha, arises not from the world itself, but from our attachment to how we believe things should be. At the heart of Buddhist practice is the art of letting go. Letting go does not mean indifference or apathy. Rather, it is a conscious surrender, a willingness to accept the present moment as it is, without clinging to desires or aversions. This is the path to true freedom. Let's consider why we feel the need to control. Often, it stems from fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of loss, fear of disappointment. We mistakenly believe that if we can just manage every detail, we can prevent suffering. But life, in its essence, is unpredictable. Change is inevitable. The Buddha called this impermanence, anicca. Everything, from our greatest joys to our deepest sorrows, is transient. Trying to control the uncontrollable only tightens the knots of suffering. To begin letting go, start with awareness. Notice your thoughts and reactions throughout the day. When faced with a challenge, observe how your mind seeks to control outcomes. Are you anxious about a conversation? Are you dwelling on a past mistake, wishing you could rewrite history? In these moments, pause. Take a deep breath. Remind yourself, this too shall pass. Mindfulness is the key. By bringing gentle attention to your experience, you can see more clearly the patterns of grasping and resisting. The Buddha likened the mind to a monkey, constantly leaping from one branch to another, rarely still. Through meditation and mindful living, we can calm this restless energy, creating space for acceptance and peace. Another powerful teaching is non-attachment. Non-attachment is not about renouncing the world, but about engaging with life without clinging. Relationships, possessions, achievements, they are all precious, but none are permanent. To hold them lightly is to cherish them fully without fear of loss. Imagine holding sand in your palm. Grip it tightly and it slips through your fingers. Hold it gently and it remains. This is the wisdom of non-attachment. When we let go of the need to control, we open ourselves to the beauty of each moment just as it is. Cultivating trust is also essential. Trust in yourself, trust in the unfolding of life, and trust in the teachings of the Buddha. The Dhammapada says, let go of the past, let go of the future, let go of the present, and cross over to the farther shore of existence. By releasing our attachment to outcomes, we discover a deep trust that life will carry us where we need to go. Letting go is not always easy. Sometimes it feels like a leap into the unknown, but the practice is gradual. Start small. Release the need to control minor details, a missed appointment, an unexpected change in plans. Notice how your body relaxes, how your mind becomes quieter. With time, you can extend this practice to bigger challenges, relationships, career, health. Compassion is another cornerstone. Be gentle with yourself. Recognize that the need to control is a natural human tendency. When you catch yourself grasping, forgive yourself, smile, breathe, and return to the present moment. The Buddha never asked us to be perfect, only to be aware. As you deepen your understanding, you'll discover that letting go does not mean losing your power. In fact, it is the source of true strength. When you surrender the illusion of control, you align yourself with the flow of life. You become resilient, adaptable, and at peace with whatever arises. This is living an on-nyan life, a life of inner peace and serenity. Anyin is not passive. It is an active embrace of reality. It is the wisdom to know what you can change, the courage to accept what you cannot, and the serenity to live with both. The Buddha's teachings invite us to practice this every day. Through meditation, mindfulness, and loving kindness, we can loosen the grip of control and cultivate spaciousness in our hearts. When worries arise, greet them like clouds passing through the sky. When joy blossoms, savor it fully, knowing it too will change. Letting go also transforms our relationships. When we release our expectations of others, we create space for genuine connection. We listen more deeply, love more freely, and forgive more easily. The world becomes less threatening and more welcoming. Take a moment to reflect on your life. Where are you holding on too tightly? What would happen if you released your grip, even just a little? Perhaps you would discover a new sense of freedom, a quiet joy that comes from living in harmony with the present. Remember, the path of letting go is not a destination, but a journey. Each day offers a new opportunity to practice. With patience and compassion, you can transform your life, moving from anxiety and resistance to peace and acceptance. As you walk the Buddha's path, know that you are not alone. Across centuries and cultures, countless seekers have embraced this profound teaching. By letting go of control, they have found the true meaning of a Nyan, a life of ease, wisdom, and boundless compassion. Thank you for joining Buddha's Path. Learn and practice Buddhism on this journey of discovery. If this message resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Together, may we continue to learn, practice, and awaken to the peace that lies within us all.